Welcome to Logging Server Performance in Windows 2003 Server. During this brief tutorial, I'll be showing you the tools used to log server performance. Let's begin. Simply select Start, Control Panel. I'm going to go up to our Administrative Tools and our Performance. From there, it opens up our Performance box. We simply want to expand the tree beneath the System Monitor to view our performance logs and alerts. From here, you can configure various logs and alerts. Within the alerts, if you wanted to configure a new alert, you'd simply select it, right-click, and you can configure a new alert. You'd give it the name if it's a CPU monitor, for an example. Select OK. Any specific comments about the alert? And we want to add a counter, which is basically an action. So we want to check. This is everything that applies to the processor, which is selected under the performance object. You can change your performance object to the server, memory, IPv version 4, version 6, ASP.NET. There's a lot of functionality within this. We'll leave this with the processor, and we will leave it all instances. And we're going to add that. We're going to go OK. As you can see, it added that to the counter. Now it's going to want you to configure your limits on each one. Under the Actions dialog, it says when an alert is triggered, log an entry in the application event viewer, send a network message, start performance data log, which will start the log, or run a specific program. You can schedule the scan or this alert tracking to begin at a specific time. So if you know you have a bug in your system and it keeps going between 10 and 1 o'clock, 1 a.m., 10 p.m. and 1 a.m., you can schedule this to run at that specified time. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and OK that. And now we have a green light on our CPU monitor. I can stop that at any time and come back in and restart it. And it's just monitoring the CPU. Now underneath our counter log, we basically have a simple one that's been created for us. We'll double click on that. And it just basically tells us it's physical disk tracking. It's also tracking the process time. The log file, it creates a binary file and stores the log file and the specific path or the specified path, and the schedule if it's scheduled to run. So we're going to cancel out of that. And the logs would populate this box. You can also view event logs by clicking Start, going into your Control Panel, Administrative Tools, and Event Viewer. From Event Viewer, you can view your system's performance to see if you've had any alerts or any problems with the system. You've had information on removable storage or virtual disks. But these are the tools that are used to log server performance in a Windows 2003 environment. So just to recap, we use our performance tools to create counter logs and alerts. Within the logs or the alerts can be configured to run at a specific time, to check processes, or any threats. To access the server performance tools, simply click Start, Control Panel, Administrative Tools, and Performance. That will open up your server performance dialog box. And from there you can configure your counter logs and your alerts. You can also view your system monitor from the performance. Once your alerts are configured, you can come over to your event viewer and view specific alerts. I'd like to thank you for taking the time to watch my video tutorial on logging server performance. If you have any questions or comments, please post them in the forum. Thank you.